Alcohol has been a part of human lives for at least 12,000 years. The ancient Romans and Greeks even had a god of wine. Alcohol for them had more of a ritual significance than social. In other ancient cultures, the ability to drink large quantities of alcohol was considered a sign of masculinity. Nowadays, alcohol is used more as a way of socializing or unwinding from the pressures of modern life. First non-alcoholic beer dates back to medieval Europe, with the production of a drink called small beer. Back then it was considered more nutritious than the contaminated water, with workers receiving the beverage as part of their daily pay package. The more recent origins of non-alcoholic beverages date back to 1919 in the USA, when the temperance movement forced a ban on alcoholic beverages with an ABV of over 0.5%. This forced distilleries to start producing a different type of beer that was very pale, not so flavorful, and just 0.5% ABV. This is known nowadays as non-alcoholic beer. In regards to the non-alcoholic spirit industry, not only was there a lack of variety decades ago, but there were also very few drinks available to consumers that weren't packed with sugar. The first mocktail created was the Shirley Temple, made in the late 1930s. It is a combination of ginger ale, grenadine, and a maraschino cherry. This mocktail was named after the actress Shirley Temple in the peak of her career, allowing her popularity to help the drink grow its own popularity, because it was originally made for children to order a fun drink when they go to restaurants with their parents. In recent times, it's Heineken who have revolutionized the non-alcoholic beer industry, creating different and better flavors of non-alcoholic beers, making them a more attractive beverage for everybody. Heineken Zero was the catalyst of this. Their innovation of flavor profile and marketing changed the way non-alcoholic beverages were looked at. Before, these beers were seen for those who do not drink alcohol or for those who could not process alcohol in their bodies. Now it is a flavorful beer just with no alcohol. Anyone can drink it, it's still cool, and it's not a social buzzkill if you're drinking non-alcoholic beverages. This started the push in the market for better tasting non-alcoholic beers. This has shown over recent years, with every major alcohol business is adding not only non-alcoholic beers but also non-alcoholic wine, champagne and spirits alternatives to their product range. Over the past years, non-alcoholic beverages have become more and more common. It's now an easily accessible product. Non-alcoholic products can be easily found in places like the liquor store. They are openly featured in bars and restaurants. The prices are now starting to balance out with alcoholic cocktails and beers, because more and more people are making the switch to non-alcoholic drinks, with the product becoming more and more developed in terms of taste and price. Bars now have and promote their zero-proof sections in their menus with complex and intricate non-alcoholic cocktails, allowing the creative element found in modern-day cocktails to open up to using no or lower alcohol levels. The marketing campaign for the promotion of non-alcoholic beverages has also taken off in the last few years, with these drinks being better tasting, better for you, and accessible everywhere. The fact that non-alcoholic beverages are accessible to all age ranges and all religions gives the opportunity for the producers of these beverages a greater market than only producing alcoholic drinks. As now the major alcohol brands produce both their signature alcohol of choice and a non-alcoholic version of their same beverage. However, there are now alcohol brands that are solely producing non-alcoholic beverages and spirits. Brands like Seedlip and Athlete Beer produce solely non-alcoholic beverages and hold a large portion of the non-alcoholic alcohol market. As we can see, non-alcoholic drinks are on the rise and are in demand. There are new terminologies now coming out, such as zebra striping, a term that designates alternating between alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages throughout a night out, which allows for better pacing and a better balance for the body. This removes any social pressures of keeping up with your friends and helps make the consumer not stand out or feel different from anyone else. Another common trend nowadays is Dry January. It is promoted as a challenge to not consume any alcohol during the whole month of January. However, any month is a viable month to choose to not drink. Some pick February. Some, for religious reasons during Lent, chose to not drink. There are many options, and because of this social challenge, it can help get other people involved and into thinking about their health and seeing the alternative options when it comes to drinking alcohol. Now, with the huge choice of non-alcoholic beverages, people who partake in the trend can still enjoy a night out with friends and family and not be removed from social activities for a month. This trend has even been pushed by the government to promote making the switch from alcoholic to non-alcoholic beverages due to the science coming out about the consumption of alcohol. There has been research done by scientists on how alcohol has zero benefits for the human body. No amount of alcohol is a good amount of alcohol for your body. This is leaving younger generations, who care more about the balance and health of their body, to pursue the non-alcoholic alternatives. Non-alcoholic beverages have now been introduced as a feature in fancy restaurants, with just as many mocktail options available as cocktail options with similar price and caremaking. Even some Michelin star restaurants are coming up with ways of introducing non-alcoholic beverages with their food as an alternative to previous alcoholic options. Le Dent de Pique in London is a 2 Michelin star restaurant that did that, focusing on the aromatics and metamorphosis of flavors around the world. They utilized no alcohol to make a statement of flavor and innovation, allowing them to pair their entire menu with a non-alcoholic option for each course rather than a wine pairing or cocktails. New brands of non-alcoholic spirits are being featured in restaurants. One brand taking off is Seedlip. They are known for their gin-like spirits, but offer a range of flavors from garden to spice that allows it to be in a category all on its own. Bars are using that as a high-class statement mocktail, as the pricing is $32 for 700 milliliters. However, this recent mass introduction there has had a bit of backlash, with some bartenders and some restaurants not agreeing with the idea that mocktails should be made with the same time and effort as an original cocktail. Some say it's a waste of time to make a non-alcoholic cocktail, or that overall it defeats the true purpose of a bartender. Even though there is more of a lean to the acceptance of these mocktails in bars and restaurants, there is still an idea of social taboo and separation between alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. It's been predicted that the whole non-alcoholic industry is expected to be worth around $25 billion by 2025. With the growing industry, science has been closely following what this means for humans. There have been tests with high-level athletes to replace Gatorade with non-alcoholic beer, as this could be more beneficial to their bodies, this in the prevention of sport-related illness. The other side of this is the production of non-alcoholic beverages. It is looking to be more sustainable to produce, and has less of a carbon footprint than the production of normal alcohol. With all these positives, there is now a larger demand in the market than ever before for non-alcoholic beverages. This means more opportunities for non-alcoholic distilleries and continuous innovation in the flavors of non-alcoholic beverages to develop their taste in order to closely resemble the original without all of the health hazards that come with alcohol consumption. The opportunities for where non-alcoholic alcohol can go will only grow as the trajectory of our society is leaning more towards overall health and sustainability.